What is going on, guys? Santos Obomode here, back again with another video on the most powerful outbound scripts for lead gen agencies. I'm going to exactly showcase the system and the knowledge and the scripts that I use to go from 0 to 7K a month with my lead gen agency, all right? Just with pure outbound, with these scripts that I'm going to show now. So they 100% still work. I still use them today, I'm going to be completely honest. I still use them. That's why I'm 100% sure it's going to be super useful for you guys. But without further ado, let's just go into it. So I'm going to start this video with a couple basics that you need to understand so that you can make the most out of this video. The first one is that you need to see the framework, not the script. The script is going to work for a short period of time. And especially in this area where people just copy and paste scripts from YouTube like you're doing right now probably, all right? So you need to see the framework that I'm using, because the framework is going to be something that is going to work for a long period of time, because the framework works based on human psychology, and human psychology doesn't change so fast so often. So it's going to work for the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years, something like that, all right? You need to see the framework, and then you will able to adapt the script to your own niche, to your own situation, to your own circumstances, to your own service, etc. Like, do not monkey see, monkey do no more. It just doesn't work. The times where you just could copy paste someone from the internet, apply to your agency and make money and book appointments, those times are gone. Well, you can do this right now, but if you do this right now, I cannot guarantee you this script is going to work in 9 months, because people are just going to copy it. People are just going to copy this approach, and it's going to make it less effective. But if you understand the framework, then you will be able to use that to your advantage, all right? You will always be able to adapt. One thing I learned from one of my mentors is that you need to get from me, not my scripts, not what I do, but my way of thinking. And the way of thinking is the framework that he would use. And this person is Charlie Morgan, funnily enough, probably making around 500K a month, something like that, or $1 million a month even. So you should pay attention to this. It's not my opinion, it's the opinion from the millionaire. The next point is a gift from human being to fucking monkey, because you know that this script still works and you clicked on this video because you just want to copy paste it, all right? So I'm actually just going to give to you. It's going to work for a while. You're going to have some quick success. You're going to be happy because I helped you, and you're probably in the future are going to apply to work with me one-on-one, so everybody is happy. I'm going to give you the script somewhat towards the end of the video. I'll put 2 QR codes, one for my cold calling script and the other one for my cold email script, so that you can just copy paste it like the lazy fucking monkey you are. Lovely speaking. Next point, now we're actually going to get into the nitty-gritty stuff. No fluff principle. This means that we do not want to talk about irrelevant stuff when doing outbound, all right? We just want to talk about the benefit. We want to have a benefit focused offer and script. We do not want to talk about other stuff that is not relevant. No fluff. Like, the last thing we want is to speak to this guy and talk about marketing and all these kind of features that they don't really like and they don't really understand, that they don't really see. And for him to go like, okay, and what with all these marketing funnels, ads, campaigns, budgets, creatives, copies, what with all of this? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? This is the attitude that they are going to adapt if you talk about the features. So we do not want to talk about fluff. When I talk about the fluff, I mean that we want to showcase the vacation, the end destination, not the boat, not the ticket. No, we want to sell the end destination, okay? Funnily enough, we do not want to sell on the phone. We're just looking to invoke curiosity, to book, and for him to show. Like, we're not going to talk about marketing because it's too much, too soon. You need to understand that you just met this person. Like, you just called this person. He doesn't know who you are. He gets like 5, 10 calls a day from the same people just trying to sell services, online services, marketing, all that stuff. He doesn't know who you are. Like, nobody to speak about marketing so soon. And if you do, just understand that you're just some other guy that is calling him, and you're going to get no attention from him, So just invoke that curiosity, talk about the end result, book him, get him to show, and then you'll be able to actually qualify him towards the call, and then you will gradually start talking about marketing a little bit more, and then the conversation is all about that. He will understand what the benefits are and all that stuff. Just because you took the time to talk about the benefits, which is actually the end result, projects, jobs, sales, money on the bank, revenue, all right, clients. And then how is it that you do this? Okay, now when we are 25 minutes into the sales call, I'm going to pitch you what we actually do, all right? And it's marketing and it's paid ads campaigns, but always looping back to the actual goals, to the actual desires, to the actual pain points that this prospect is experiencing, all right? We do not want to talk about marketing too much. I'm talking about this because this is useful for the outreach, the outbound, and also for the sales. Now, next point, super fucking important, is that you need to have that authority. You need to set that frame of, he is that guy. Like, you need to frame yourself like an authority. You need to frame yourself like you're someone which is above them, you know. Like, you have to convey that seriousness, that I'm not fucking around in your message. Like, he has to know just by the way you speak that, okay, this guy's actually got something I can benefit from. Like, this guy, I might actually just make a 45-minute space in my calendar just to speak to this person, you know, because I feel, I know, I can understand that I can benefit something from this guy. And for that, you need to be bold. You need to promise big. You need to be savage. And for that, you need to be bold. You need to be serious in a way. I'm not meaning serious of just speaking like a robot, but just actually believe yourself, like have that fucking conviction. You know how I'm speaking right now, because I know this shit is fucking important and it has made me a lot of money. You need to speak the same when you're talking to your prospects. You need to speak the fucking same. Maybe not so high energy, because you're calling someone, you know, you still don't know them. You still haven't built that rapport. Like, it's a cold call, but still, they need to understand that they are going to make money with you if they make some time to speak with you. They need to understand that. You need to have that authority, okay? You have to be bold and you have to make things your way. What do I mean? Sometimes, for example, when I talk about being bold, sometimes I will get people on the phone that will go like, okay, what do you charge? And I don't really want to say, what do I charge? I know 100%, I've got one pricing, you know, I'm not going to adapt on, no. I've got one price in it. It's exactly what I'm going to pitch to you on the sales call. I don't want to say to you right now, I wouldn't say, like I wouldn't explain this to him, obviously. But I wouldn't explain him on the call, the pricing, because I know I'm going to just lose interest. Okay, so I basically go, okay, actually, we work with dozens of businesses. Every business has a different pricing. Every business has a different way of working. Every business has different needs. We provide different projects for every business. There's a different way of working and collaborating with different business. So essentially, no deal is the same. And that is the reason why we actually do the call, so that we can discuss, we can see what do you need, how can we help you, and then if we can help you, if we actually can help you, then we'll actually make a proposal for you, economically speaking, you know, what do we charge? But right now, like, I just do not know. We work on commission, we work on pay-per lead basis, we work on setup fee plus commission, we work on monthly retainers, we work on every system that you could ever imagine. So I don't really know how we're going to make it with you. Okay, I will basically say this and then I go like, so what day can you have this meeting in the next 3 days? This is what I would say. But he would go like, okay, cool, I don't, like, what do you charge? Like, I'm sorry, I just do not know. If you want, you can hang up to me and continue with your day, no problem. Or if you really think that we could even maybe collaborate and it's something that you could benefit from to get 2-3 projects a quarter, complete ones, then we'll have a call, you know. However you want to do it. I don't want to put any pressure. I've got to call a couple people more, and I just wanted to see if this could be something beneficial to you. Like, you need to be that serious. I'm not pushing him. I'm not insulting. I'm not being arrogant. I'm just being boldly serious. You know, I've given 2 options. You can hang up to me right now and you continue with your day, or we can have a meeting and see if we can work. And 8 times out of 10, this prospect would book. You know, I'm going to say something else. Half of the times, this prospect would book and then not show. So it's something as well. People that just want to know the price are a little bit problematic sometimes. But yes, like, you need to be this bold and this serious and this, I'm not fucking around with them. And you will lose some prospect, definitely. But the ones that you get into your pocket, they're so sold, man. Like, they're so hot. They listen to that and they're like, fuck, this guy's actually got something. All right. Do not beg, do not ask, but calmly command. What did I just do? Okay, if you think that this is something you could benefit from, we'll have a meeting. Like, I'm calmly commanding. And then when he says yes, okay, what's your name? Okay, give me your email so that I can send you a whatever. I would send some content, some nurturing content, or the backend VSL. All right. You need to make them feel like an applicant, not like your prospect. I mean, you need to make them feel like they are lucky to stand a chance to work with you. How did I do this? In my script, I have 2 places where I actually intentionally set the frame of you're lucky to stand a chance. First one, when I actually speak to them, okay, cool, we do this. We are looking for remodeling companies that can take 2-3 projects a quarter, and that whatever. I don't exactly remember the script. And then they will go, okay, yes, I could take that. Okay, in which area do you serve? I serve this area. Could you take this volume of projects actually every month or every quarter? Yes, I could. All right, give me your name. I'll write you as a candidate or as a or as an applicant. This I would say in Spanish. This is why I'm making some kind of mistakes. I don't really remember and I don't know how to translate it. But you need to know that let me write you as an applicant. Let me write you as a candidate, all right? And then later, when I say how much is the actual call going to take, I say to them, okay, the call takes actually somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour with good candidates. Again, I'm setting the frame of you lucky to stand a chance to speak with me. Super important. Actually, super important. The ones that do not buy, they don't give a fuck. But the ones that buy, is because of these little details. So you need to make sure that you start adapting and you start like setting this frame just in the first interaction, all right? And you're consistent when you're writing the emails to remind them. You're consistent with this way of speaking. When you're on the call, in the sales call, you're consistent with this way of speaking. When you're onboarding them, you're consistent with this way of speaking, all right? Because that will keep them straight, But then, the last thing I want to say is sub-communication. How you say things is way more important than what you actually say. Like, the content of your words doesn't really matter. The energy. What energy do you get? Like, what energy do you get when I speak like this? What energy do you get? What energy does the prospect get when you speak to them on a call or in a sales call or you email them? It's very different, You need to make sure that that energy is the right one. Why? Because you need to put yourself in a situation of high status. Like, legit, bro. I am not losing 1 hour of my time to try and sell an unqualified bitch prospect. Like, no fucking way, man. No fucking way, bro. I would like to do 5 sales calls a week that I know are good than to have a call with some random stupid guy, which is unqualified for my service. You need to have this attitude. And when you have this attitude, you will not give a fuck about what the prospect thinks, or if he's going to hang up, or if he's going to book, or if he's not going to book. Like, you need to have this attitude. I don't want to spend time with some bastard, bro. I just do not want to do that. I'm not losing my time. I've got better things to do. I could make a YouTube video. I could make a reel. I could make a post in my socials. I could serve my clients. I could get testimonials. I could nurture relationships with my clients. I could work on my brand a little bit more. I could have some sales training, I could have some coaching session with this guy, but just do not fucking lose your time on a prospect that is not qualified, that is not going to sell, and that if he sells, he's not going to have good results. Guys, last but not least, common sense, bro. Have some common sense. Remember to behave like a fucking human being. Like, you guys, when you're going to sell somebody, you act like fucking weirdos. Like, you act tense and weird and like, Steve, I don't understand this. It's like when you actually approach a girl that you like and you actually want to, show some intention. I've noticed that myself. I used to get a little bit weird. I would get a little bit tense. I would get a little bit like, you forget to act like a fucking human being. You're weird. Like, you're acting weird around prospects. The same way I would act weird around a girl that I like is the fucking same thing. You need to calm down, bro. It's not so much. Like, it's not that much of a big deal. It's just a prospect, bro. It's just a prospect. You need to stop calming down. It's not so relevant. Okay, you need to drop your importance. You need to let go. All right. Then first message or interaction, we want to optimize for a response. It's like a warm up. I've seen some of these fucking weird gurus online or fucking guys just trying to throw some weird lines on cold calls just to seem funny or something like that, bro. Like, you're weird, man. Like, imagine if you just go to somebody, you say, hey, how are you? You don't want to make a really weird question. Hey, how are you? Or I've seen you train on the gym. Like, small talk, bro. Small talk, you just want a response, bro. When you go and speak to the girl, you don't say, hey, do you actually want to go on a date? You don't do weird stuff, all right? Just what I do personally when I DM people, which now I'm DMing people because I'm running a different kind of funnel, which I will show you in a different video. But when I'm DMing people or when I'm cold calling, I say, are you a remodeling business? Are you a remodeling company? And I'm just looking for an answer. Yes, that is what we want. Or if I DM somebody, do you work on construction? Yes, he's going to respond to me. He doesn't know if I'm a client. He doesn't know if I'm a cold caller. He doesn't know. So he has to respond. Like, leverage curiosity, you know, to have a better response rate. Then use a CTA with justification. If you say, give me your number so I can actually book this appointment, or give me your email so I can actually send you some documents so that you can have all the information that you need going towards the call. This is a reason why you should do what I am telling you to do, all right? And this is just going to improve your conversion rate. For example, if you want to ask for an email in a cold call, you say, okay, give me your email so I can actually send you the online conference link, you know, the Zoom link or the Meet link. Then treat the other as a normal person. Again, just do not act weirdly. It's a normal person. Do not be so serious. Be humorous, you know, make jokes sometimes. Stay casual. I love to stay casual. I believe that what has made me such a good cold caller and such a good appointment setter is that I make jokes. I stay casual. I don't really care. Like, and sometimes people react bad. Like, sometimes the other day, for example, I was DMing someone on Instagram and I just sent them a voice note. I was just laughing for some reason. I don't know why. And he went like, well, I don't know what I've actually said to make you laugh. Like, so cocky, you know, so tense, you know. And I said to them, I'm like this, you know, you didn't say anything. I always laugh because I'm always joking, all right? I'm not taking things so seriously. I'm treating person and treating the other people like a normal person. For example, the other day, I was actually again DMing people and someone said to me, hey, how are you? And I was having dinner. So I said, actually perfect, I'm eating. And he went like, yeah, when you're eating, when you're filling the stomach, you always feel good. You know, you create that rapport, you create that trust. You know, we're speaking person to person. All right, you need to adopt this mindset if you want to actually build more calls and if you actually want to close more prospects. And this is everything I wanted to say on this video. Now I will leave the QR codes here somewhere in this screen so you can actually scan them and you can actually go to the document. There you'll find those two documents. First of all, the cold calling script that I used to book so many appointments, probably like hundreds of appointments. And then the cold email script I'm using right now, which is getting a crazy high response rate, so that you can see. I'm going to straight go to instantly. I started this instantly campaign like yesterday, for real. I'm not joking. As you can see here, let me just change. Yes, as you can see here, I'm going to go to campaigns. This is the campaign that I just started yesterday. I sent 96 emails and it's having a 5% response rate. And the positive responses, I've counted them, are 4 out of 5 are positive responses, okay? So you, bro, I know what I do, man. I know what I do, man. Just go to that fucking link and just copy it like the damn monkey you are. See you again. I love you. And I hope you make a lot of money with the scripts that I just given to you so that you can actually work with me in the future. And I'll be glad to do it. See you guys. Follow me on Instagram if you have any questions. Subscribe if you like the video. You're going to see more similar videos I'm going to be dropping. Like the video because I actually put some effort, I actually put some value. And if you like it, it's for free. The bottom, they are not going to make you pay. And leave me a comment if you've got any question as well or any suggestion for the next video for the channel. See you guys.